Donnie and Dolly. The team is supported by ableauctions.ca. Closing your business? We can help.
All of our guests today, including Vanni Sartini of the Whitecaps, sponsored by Basant Motors. Basant Motors is celebrating its 31st anniversary this year, and to celebrate, they are continuing to give back to the community with their annual scholarship this year. It's over $31,000. Learn more at basantmotors.com. Just ahead of Vanni, some more Vanni now. This is from Saturday night pre-match versus Seattle, a game the Whitecaps would go on to win.
Every game are not the same, okay? This is a special game, okay? This is the rivalry. This is against Seattle. I didn't know. We haven't beaten them in the last 5 years, in 2017, okay? It's 15 games that we don't beat them, okay? So let's do another piece of history. We already did a lot of piece of history this year, okay? We won the cup, beating great team, going to the Champions League. Let's do history again and win today, okay? If we win today, 4 days off, we can go wherever we go, okay? We have fun, we celebrate at the end of the game. The key is being together. Again, I don't believe in Paulie, I don't believe in Luis, I don't believe in Davo, I don't believe in Cody, but I believe in the Whitecaps. When we are all together, we are invincible. And all together, we go out, we win, we take 3 points, and we stay alive. Let's go!
And you know what? We're going to have a good show now. I feel pumped up. Sure enough, the Whitecaps went out and won Saturday night by a score of 2-1 over, first time in a long time, their arch rival Seattle. Joining us now is that man, Vanni Sartini, head coach of the Whitecaps. How are you, sir? That was impressive.
Thank you. I'm very good. You need to know that after those speech, I almost pass out every time.
But your players were okay. Are you some coaches do pregame speeches, postgame speeches. Some do them once in a while. Some do them all the time. Some don't do them at all. Are you one of those guys? Do you do one before every match, after every match?
I do like this. We do like our tactical meeting at the speech regarding the game kind of an hour and a half before the game. And then like right before going out, I do always this kind of motivational stay together speech. I don't like to speak about right after the game. I rarely speak right after the game because I think that emotions are too high and maybe you're saying something that you're going to regret. So I don't speak after the game.
That's a good lesson for all coaches out there, no matter what sport you're coaching. Vanni, what's made the difference for your team last 2 matches out? You've outscored your opponents 5-1.
We played very well, and I think that it was like a couple of things. The first thing was the belief and the will of the team to really perform well, even if we were on the brink of the elimination, and we are still on the brink of the elimination, the playoff. The players weren't focused on what happened if we lose, but they were really focused on their task and try to play the best soccer possible. So we did 2 fantastic performances. And the other thing, I think, we are a different team. We are a different team when we are at BC Place and when we are away. So, it's actually a lesson for next year because results says that at BC Place we are one of the best team in the league at home, and away we are not even sufficient. So it's a great thing that our fans are always behind us, but we need to grow up away from home.
Getting suspended players back, injuries, people are healing. I know you don't want to use excuses, Vanni, but where would your team be, and you're still alive in the playoff hunt, where would your team be if it weren't for suspensions and injuries?
Well, I don't want to say suspension is it's our fault. So you cannot blame suspension for not performing well. Injuries has been we've been a little bit unlucky, to be honest, and we had key players out for a long period of time during the season. So but those things happens, and I'm happy that lately we have almost a full squad. Everyone is everyone is fit, and that allowed us to win games and make those 2 games at the end still meaningful.
Vanni, I want to go back to Seattle. One thing, they might not make, well, it doesn't look good they're going to make the playoffs, but they've made it 13 years in a row. Vanni, there's been a lot of negativity about the Whitecaps last few years, but do you see the steps the organization, scouts, management, ownership taking so someday you can be like the Seattle Sounders 13 years in a row in the playoffs? But do you see the necessary steps that are being taken organizationally?
I think that's the objective. If you ask everyone here if we want to have the same trajectory as the Sounders in the next 10 years, we would love to have it. I think we're taking the right steps. I think that so now this is my 4th year at the club in different role: assistant coach, director of the youth, and then now head coach. And I think I can assure you that the club is in a much better position now than when I arrived in 2019. At the same time, there's some tangible, I would say, results that we got. Last year we went into the playoff. This year we won the Canadian Championship. We won again a trophy after 7 years, and we're still in the mix to get into the playoff. And so I think we are doing the right step. The team is improving. The club is improving in terms of stuff, not only on the field but also off the field. And I don't know if we're going to be successful like the Sounders has been in the last 10 years, but I think the future is bright for this organization.
I like what your destiny is not 100% in your hands. You can run the table, win the last 2, and still not make it. But I like what you said over the weekend. Hey, look, we're going to give it our best shot. It's not guaranteed. What's your mindset for these last 2 games, Vanni?
It's the same. I see that there's a quote that I like. It is like that you're allowed. You can live with the disappointment, but you cannot live with regret. So imagine if we had not put all our effort and then the results go in our favor and we say, we could have won the last game and we could be in. So we don't care about, we don't talk about playoff because there are things that are not under control at the moment. What is our under control is try to reach 46 points. We have 40 points. If we win the 2 games, try to reach 46. If we do it, in any case, I think the season is going to be, I would say, satisfactory, and we don't have any regret, and we built on something to start from next season. And I believe that if we do it, we are in. But that's also because I'm an optimist person. And the other thing is that we still have our last game home, and we want to close the season in front of our fans in the best way, and to leave them with a very sweet memory in order to really, really make them looking forward to the start of the next season.
And before I let you go, Vanni, I have to ask you this. Whenever I watch a Whitecaps match, man, Ryan Gauld just stands out. I know it's been somewhat of a difficult season for him health-wise. What does he mean to your side?
Yeah, a lot. Ryan is it's our DP. I said it last time. He's a designated player not just because of the talent that he has a lot, but also of the work ethic. He's an example for young player. He's someone who is a leader on the pitch. He's someone who really is a team designated player. He's a team leader, and when he's 100%, you can tell that he's able to lift up also the players around him.
Vanni, could we ask you to come to our studio an hour before our show and give a speech like you gave before the Sounders? We got discipline issues. We got a whole bunch of issues here. We need that kind of speech.
Yeah, man. You know, you guys are in the creativity media business. So too much discipline is not good. I can come. Let's do like this. If we make the playoff, if you want, I can come and we do a show together right after.
I like it.
Got it.
For sure.
Okay?
You got it. And Vanni, you're bang on. You think you got big egos in the world of sports. You come into our world, it's something else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But maybe we'll hold you to that. Hey, best of luck, Vanni. We sure appreciate all the best in the last 2 matches, and go get them in the playoffs.
Thank you. Thank you so much,
right,
guys.